Hey guys, so I am doing a video that I tried to do yesterday, but I had some technical difficulties, so it didn't really work out. I mean, I finished the reading, but the footage was just, it was too lengthy to upload, and I couldn't really navigate a way around it. And then after, today it just felt a little stale, so I decided to do it all over again and maybe make it a little bit quicker, but still thorough. Now that I also have like a little bit more practice with it, I feel like it's just gonna flow a lot better. But basically, I'm gonna be doing a pick a card reading. So, or pick a pile. I've got three piles. Most readers that I've seen on YouTube show you the piles, so you could pick that way. But what we're gonna do today, I kind of wanted to try something different. You're going to think of a number 1 to 3, whatever number pops in your mind first. And if it's two numbers, that's totally fine. If it's all three that you want to hear, that's fine too. But whatever pops in your mind first is the number that you're being guided to listen to, or the pile that you're being guided to get information about. So we've got, like I said, three piles. I'm going to go ahead and start with pile number 1, and let's see what the cards have in store for you, and we'll draw some clarifying cards as well. I've got three different cards that I started out with for each pile, all from three different decks. So, ooh, wow. Okay, so we've got Seven of Swords. Okay, so this we've got Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, and then we've got Page of Coins. So I'm getting for those of you that chose pile number 1, right now, it seems like you're in a place in your life that it's filled with a lot of stress. There's a lot of just chaos and this sense of futility. I'm going to go ahead and show you the cards. This is the first one that popped out, which is the Seven of Swords, futility. This is about being overwhelmed with thoughts. This is about kind of almost like giving up, just feeling so burdened by life, or what life has been handing you, which is all a product of what you've manifested, believe it or not. And then this is the Nine of Swords. So it's a very kind of grotesque card. This usually talks about nightmares. This is having bad dreams. This is restless nights. And both of them, the sword energy, for those of you that don't know, sword's energy is to do with the realm of thought, the mind. And the mind is it's a powerful place, but it's dangerous when we are not allowing it to be led by our heart. So as soon as it's no longer in connection with our heart, that is when our mind creates utter chaos in our life. And that's where mental health issues stem from. It's that mind running rampant. When we do allow the mind to be directed or led by the heart, that is when it becomes a powerful tool, and it helps us manifest the things that our heart desires in life. I think there's that saying that goes that, power without love is destructive, but love is power. So, when it's all from love, that is true power right there. Page of Coins, this to me is talking about a few things. I'm getting that there has been, generally this is like a patient energy, this is about taking your time. The coins / pentacles is the energy of abundance. It's like physical abundance. It's usually like home, and it's a slower paced energy. So we've got two active energies, which is sword / air. We've got fire / passion, and then we've got water, which is emotion. That's a passive energy. That's emotion, connectivity. And then we've got coins or pentacles, which is the earth element, and that deals with the material realm. And this is telling me that for those of you that chose this pile, you've been struggling with I'm hearing finances for some of you. Finances have been something you've been very stressed about. I'm also hearing for others of you that having patience for the things that you've manifested, or you're trying to manifest, that you're calling in, has been extremely difficult for you at this time. And you're kind of like losing hope. You're kind of feeling like that it's not coming in. You know, what I want isn't coming. I haven't seen it because I set this date and it hasn't arrived. You know, the date has come and it's not here. Well, the tough news is, or maybe the freeing news, because I know when I first heard this, it was like a slap in the face, but it also made my manifestation process so much easier when I took heed of it. And that is, the universe doesn't work with time. So it works with energy. And when you are putting out the energy that you are ready for what you're calling in, that is when you will receive it. If you haven't received it yet, you aren't ready for it, or else it would be there. So I'm very much getting that right now, but I do want to get a little clarity on this situation just to make sure. This is a general reading, so it's gonna, bits and pieces might resonate with it or with you. And what doesn't resonate, just go ahead and leave. What does resonate, that's awesome. That means it's applicable to you, but it's a general reading, so I'm picking up on different energies here. It's not just one person. It's very different if it's a specific reading that I'm doing. So let's go ahead and we'll draw from the sun and moon, and I want to get a little bit more futility, or excuse me, I don't want to get more futility. I want to get more clarity around the futility and this kind of nightmare energy. See what this is, about. This page is, ooh, whoa, that flew out. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So King of Cups came out, and King of Cups, this is the domain of emotion and connectivity. This to me is like saying that your emotions right now are consuming you. I mean, we just entered Cancer season, so this is a very emotional period. This is a very emotional time for the collective, and even more so because of all the eclipses that are going on, and the retrograde. So there's a lot of just a lot of emotion, and it can be very difficult to deal with. But because your mind is not in sync with your heart right now, for those of you watching this pile, your emotions are running rampant and they're really consuming you. They're leaving you in a place where you're just experiencing really high highs and really low lows. And it's exhausting, and I feel that for you. It's not a fun energy to be with. I kind of want to get a little bit more clarity, though, around this page of coins, because something else is popping through for me, and I want to see if that might be accurate. So let's go ahead and draw from this little... Ooh, wow, that flew right out. Oh! I love when that happens. Okay, what was popping through for me with this page of coins? I was getting that for some of you, this is actually even talking about a relationship. Like, either you're in a relationship right now that just has been really on the rocks. It's been very trying for you with everything that's going on in your life, or everything that's going on in the world. It's been very trying for you guys, and you almost feel like you don't know if it's going to last, or it's going to stay strong. And for others of you, you just lost someone. You just had a breakup, because this Two of Cups popped out. This is literally about partnership. This is usually about romance. It could sometimes mean like a business partnership as well, but it's a very strong like soulmate type connection. I'm not going to get too far into the details of soulmate. I just want to briefly say we have many soulmates. It's not just one soulmate. We have many soulmates that come in like friendships and romances and things like that. But on this particular reading, I am getting that this is a partnership. This is a boyfriend, a girlfriend. This is... for some of you, it's just there's been a lot of uneasiness in this relationship. It's just been very chaotic, and you're feeling very hopeless about it. You're feeling very down about it, and I feel for you. And let's go ahead, and I don't want to obviously leave you on that note. Let's go ahead and find out how we can get out of that energy, right? Like, this is about moving forward. This is about not staying stuck. So don't be overwhelmed if this is what you got, or don't feel bad about yourself. Just know that you're aware of it now, and you can get out of this situation, and I'm going to help you do that. So let's go ahead and draw a card from this one. Let's see what we can do to get out of this situation. How do we pull ourselves out of this situation? Because we deserve better. You deserve better. You deserve a lot better. And that doesn't mean you have to leave this person if it is a relationship that you're in. it just means that you have to focus on yourself. With this Daughter of Wands, this is like the Princess of Wands or Prince of Wands. I mean, it varies from tarot deck to tarot deck, but this is that fire energy that I was talking about. This to me says that you've got some creativity in you, and your creative energy is being suppressed because you're so wrapped up in this relationship, and or so wrapped up in these in this financial flow that you're wanting to come into your life. And you're not focusing enough on your creative spark, on this aspect of you that can literally pull in and magnetize anything that you desire when you truly focus on it. Focus on the things that make you happy. Focus on, because let me tell you something, a person does not make you happy. I don't care what you've read, I don't care what the movies have said or the books have said, a person does not make you happy. Actually, nothing makes you happy. The happiness is a choice. But there are things that are more fulfilling, to have in your life. But don't place your power in someone else or something else ever, because that is the recipe for a very unsatisfied life. Or I don't think, is it dissatisfied? Excuse me, dissatisfied life. And when you focus on the things that really make your soul happy, the passions that make your soul happy, the activities that make your soul happy, that make your soul, I don't even want to say make your soul happy, that bring you fulfillment, bring your soul fulfillment, that is when you attract abundance. That is when you attract just everything that it is you want in life. That is when your relationship does better. That is when your money starts coming in. It's focusing on taking care of yourself. I cannot stress that enough to you. If you are not taking care of yourself first before anyone or anything else, you're going to really be struggling. You have to come first, because if you don't learn to put yourself first, you will not know how to properly love and treat everything or everyone else around you. How can you know what true love is if you haven't even given that to yourself yet? Think about that. It's tough. It's a struggle, man. It's as simple as self-love and as difficult as that, because it's a practice of reprogramming our subconscious beliefs. It's a practice of discipline. It's a practice of giving ourselves everything that we may not have received when we were younger. But we have to do that if we want to make the most abundant life that is possible for us. You can have everything you want. You can. And you deserve everything you want. But it starts with you just loving yourself, creating discipline, focusing on your passions, and then everything else will fall into life perfectly. Don't focus on the external. Focus on the internal. When you shift the internal, the external will shift itself. So that's what I'm getting for you. Really focus on that passion, that thing that makes you feel passionate, and the stuff that doesn't serve you in your journey anymore will fall out of your life, and then you can welcome in the stuff that is at a higher resonance. So if it's not this, it's better. Always remember that. If something walks out of your life, if someone walks out of your life, it's this or better. It's never worse, okay? I have a feeling that you guys are really going to pull yourself out of this. You've got this. I have utter faith in you. Your guides have so much love and support for you. They are there to serve you. If you need help, I don't know if you're a spiritual being, but I imagine if you're here checking out a tarot reading, you have some sort of belief. Pray or talk out loud. If praying is not a term that you jive with, talk out loud and ask for help. Ask for love. Ask for that nudge from the universe, and it will deliver. So I hope this resonates with you. Go ahead and draw a little positive message from this deck, because I want you to always leave on a good note, and I just want you to remember, you've got this. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. That's what I keep hearing in my head, is you got this. You got this. And let's see what your little positive message says. I knew exactly what this was. Listen to this. when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. And then you've got this beautiful dandelion. And as you know, this is like that little wish flower. And, you know, when you make a wish, it's already yours. You know, it's there waiting for you. It's just waiting for you to be ready for it to come into your life. You can do this. I believe in you. Thank you for listening. I hope that resonated with you. If you have any other questions or you want personal readings, hit me up. I will be now requiring like a donation or a fee just because these readings do take up a lot of time, and I hope you understand. It's just, you know, it's just that exchange of energy. It's not that I don't want to offer this all for free, but you know, your boy's got to pay bills and stuff. So if you want a more in-depth reading, you want something specific to your situation, hit me up. I'm very reasonable, and I would love to give that to you, and I will go very in-depth for you. So thank you again for listening, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, let's move on to pile number 2. Pile number 2. What do we have in store for you? I need to shuffle this. Oh, whoa. Almost messed up there a little bit. All right, so pile number 2. What do we have in store for you today? Oh, we got 8 of Pentacles. We have, oh gosh, what is this? 10 of Wands. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, pile number 2. Definitely a different energy than pile number 1. Pile number 2, this sounds like you have cultivated a lot. Like you've been doing a lot of work, and you've been planting these seeds to reap abundance. And this pile is telling me, or these cards are telling me, that abundance is about to come in, or it's already starting to come in. So you're basically ready to harvest. But let me go ahead and okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I got it right. So just to show you, this is that 8 of Pentacles I was telling you about. You got 2 8 of Pentacles. Like that is just, and then 10 of Wands. So let's touch on this 10 of Wands right here. This 10 of Wands is talking about is it in no, it's not in reverse. It's talking about, a 10 represents the ending of something, and I'm getting here that perhaps for a while there was a lot of blockage for you around your career or your job. Like you just, there was a lot of, what's the word I'm getting? There was a lot of uncertainty, and uncertainty about the direction that you were going in. Like it sounds like for some of you out there, you were not satisfied with where you were at. You knew you could be doing something more, and you wanted to be doing something more. And now I'm getting that this energy is it's clearing up. You know, you because you managed to navigate through that darkness or that uncertainty with as much grace as you did, you're starting to step into the light. I do want to draw another card on this though to get a little bit more clarity, because I feel like there's a lot more to it that I'm not picking up right this moment, and I want to know what that is. But yeah, I don't think it's there's something that's coming to an end, and for some of you, this is a job you weren't enjoying. This is maybe even a career that you just decided you're not satisfied with anymore. Something's coming to an end, and I want to know what it is, because endings are so exciting. You know what that means? A new beginning is coming. Woo woo! All right, let's find out what this ending is about, what this 10 of Wands is about. Ooh, she popped out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got the Justice card, which is a major arcana card. This is all about balance. This is about, well, literally justice. This is about, here's the thing about the universe. Everything is in balance at all times. What we do upon others will always be done upon us. And just because it doesn't look like someone's getting justice, they will always get theirs. You know, what you put out there will always come back to you, because that is the law of attraction. That is the law of the universe. You know, what you put out, because energy doesn't die. Energy doesn't just stop somewhere. It's always traveling. And so whatever energy you're putting out there, guess what? It's going to find itself back to you. And for some of you, this 10 of Wands is kind of saying, I'm hearing it with that job situation we were talking about. Perhaps this is a place where you weren't really treated very well. Maybe management wasn't really good. Your coworkers aren't really good to you, or they just didn't respect you as much as you. They didn't respect you that well. But you got fed up, and you finally decided to leave, or you are deciding to leave. And I just want you to know that if you were treated poorly, or you weren't respected, or this was a company that just wasn't very honorable, just didn't have good ethics, doesn't really treat anyone that well, guess what? Justice is going to be served. They will get theirs, you know? And I'm not saying that in a way like, I don't want to say that in a way that sounds as though that's what we are wishing upon them, because I don't really think it's healthy to wish others suffering. You know, that innately is going to happen if that's what they are creating for others. You know, that's what they are going to get back. But at the end of the day, I think what's the most powerful, gracious thing we can do is wish love to others, so that they can heal, so that they can learn to treat themselves and others a lot better. If we just wish for them to stay in that perpetual wheel of suffering, guess what? We're kind of actually calling that back upon ourselves. You know, everyone is just a reflection of us. Everyone comes from that same source of energy. So again, what you wish upon others, you will wish upon yourself. So they will get theirs, you know, and this situation will see to getting justice. And I want you to be assured of that. But I want to get a little bit more about these Eight of Pentacles. I want to find out, what is this energy about? And yeah, let's see here. This is a very interesting read. Pile one was a little heavy for their current situation, but they're gonna get through it. So I'm just glad to know that at least this pile isn't maybe quite as stuck. Oh yeah, okay, we've got Four of Pentacles. This is about stability. This is power, stepping into your power. With this all of this earth energy in here, balance. Okay, so you guys are really starting to step into your power. You're starting to bring more balance into your life. You're starting to build a nice, strong foundation so that your empire is going to be unshakable. You know, it's going to be just absolutely amazing. There aren't going to be any places in it, any weaknesses in it that will cause it to suddenly collapse. When we have a foundation that's weak, where we just haven't cultivated it with enough love and attention and authenticity, that is when what we build upon it comes suddenly crashing down. But because I'm hearing that you're starting to create a strong foundation for yourself, you're starting to step into your power, know what you deserve, and go after that, you're creating just this really great groundedness in your life, and that is going to attract so much to you. Step into your worth. I want to draw one more card around this whole situation. Let's draw from this deck. Looks like we got two from each one, so here we go. I hope this is resonating so far, folks. If not, again, this is a general reading. It might not resonate for all of you. If it doesn't resonate, then that just means it wasn't meant for you to hear, and that's totally all right. If it does resonate, then this is what you were meant to hear. But, you know, maybe you could check out the other piles if it doesn't resonate. If it's spot on, I'm so glad to hear that. Ooh, okay, so okay, I love this. So usually in the past, I didn't read cards in reverse, but I'm going to be doing that from now on because I'm a lot more comfortable with my reading abilities. Before, I just didn't read them because I didn't know how to read reverses. But it looks like we've got Ten of Swords, another ending. Oh my god, guys, you're closing a really big chapter in your life. Like, you're coming out of this darkness, and everything, all the seeds that you have planted, you're about to be harvesting. I'm hearing that so loudly. Like, you are coming into an abundant time in your life because you're stepping more and more in your worth. But this Ten of Swords in reverse, it doesn't negate that this is still an ending, but Ten of Swords usually represents, it's like self-betrayal. It's like stabbing yourself in the back. It's like you put yourself in this situation. You created this suffering. I'm getting, because it's in reverse, like, you stepped out of this. You are no longer in that energy of making yourself small, of being the victim, like making yourself the victim. You are taking control of your narrative and rewriting your story so it reflects who you truly are. That is what I'm hearing here, and what an empowering message. Like, that's so beautiful. I want to let's go ahead and draw. I'm going to draw one more card just to give you guys a little like a little boost, like, focus on this, or this is let's see what it says to focus on. Now, that's the card I'm going to leave you with, and then I'll draw one card from my The Universe Has Your Back deck, just to leave you with a really nice message. But let's see, what your guides are telling you to focus on at this time. Or the universe, whatever you want to call it. I say guides. I believe in us having guides, or your higher self, whatever resonates with you. There we go. Alrighty. We got the Strength card. What a beautiful card. This says stay strong. Like, stay in your power. You've got this. You have got this 110%. Like, you are approaching a new chapter, a new beautiful chapter in your life. Stay strong. Stand in your power. Stick to your guns. Keep moving forward. Don't look back. Don't second guess yourself. You know what you're doing. Keep moving forward, because you have got this. Everything that you've been wanting, everything you've been calling in is waiting for you. It's waiting for you to walk right into it. But you got to keep staying in your power. Keep standing strong. Don't bend or buckle under the pressure of anyone else, of anything else, okay? So that was a really beautiful reading, group 2. I'm so glad you guys got that. I hope it really resonated. And let's get a little positive message from this deck. All right, something to leave you guys off with for the day. Alrighty, let's see here. Okay, I love this. Joy is the ultimate creator. So yeah, just focus on that joy. Focus on the things that are bringing you joy. That's what you need to do. Whatever's bringing you joy, more of it. You need more of it in your life, okay? Just focus on your joy, because it's so important, and it changes the world when you do that. Stay true to yourself. Stay authentic, because that's what the world needs right now. It doesn't need another sheep. We don't need to be sheep anymore, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in for this reading. I hope it really resonated with you guys. And if you're interested in a personal or private reading, definitely hit me up. Those will have like a donation requirement until I work out fees. But yeah, they do take time, so I am asking for donations, whatever you can offer, but they aren't going to be free anymore. This is what I'm going to be doing for free. So if you can't afford to do anything, feel free to keep watching these videos, because they will probably give you more than enough. And anyway, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that, and I appreciate you so much, and I wish you the best of luck. Alrighty, let's move on to group number 3. Alrighty, group number 3, are you ready for your reading? Because I am. Okay, we've got 5 of Pentacles. We've got, oh goodness, what is this? 6 of Wands. Jeez, I'm like spacing out. 6 of Wands, and then we've got the Moon. Sorry, I totally zoned out there for a second because this one deck I don't use that often, and the Roman numerals and the artistry throw me off a little bit. So yeah, I was thrown for a loop, but let's see here. What am I getting from this? Okay, I know what I'm getting from this. Okay, this is beautiful, group number 3. You are going through a very transformative moment in your life right now. Similar to group number 2. Group number 2 was ending a chapter in their life. I'm getting similar vibes for you. I'm getting that this period of strife, this period of worry around finances, around or with the scarcity mindset, perhaps even relationship, it's coming to an end. And you're emerging from the darkness, from the shadows, as this beautiful butterfly. I didn't show you the 5 of Pentacles, but that's that 5 of Pentacles right there. And then this is that 6 of Wands. That is a 6, right? 1. No, that actually might be a 7. Hold on, guys. You know what? Hold on. Let me check out something real fast. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna. Next time I will brush up on the Roman numerals. Oh, goodness. Oh no, okay, it was 6. Alright. I shouldn't second guess my intuition. You know, didn't I learn? Anyway, so yes, the 6 of Wands is definitely, like I said, you're coming out of the shadows, you're coming out of this darkness, and look at these beautiful wings that you've sprouted, you know, like you are glowing, you are ready, you are reborn, you know, you are emerging into this new phase of your life, this really expansive, limitless, powerful phase in your life. And then with this Moon card, this is about being aware of your shadow. This is about recognizing beneath like the moonlight that you have a shadow, you know, and this is about paying attention to that shadow and exploring it, honoring it, not judging it, but like integrating it into your light. You know, your shadow is an essential part of who you are on this realm, and it doesn't mean you should be living from your shadow by any means. But what I'm getting from this moon is that, you know, you have recognized a lot of your limiting beliefs, a lot of what has, you know, kept you playing small for so long, and you're releasing that. You know, you're aware of it, you're not judging yourself for it anymore, or at least if you were, you're not doing it so much. You know, you're not as harsh on yourself as you have been in the past. And that's a really powerful thing, you know, because we are souls having a human experience, but we are also humans, and we have to honor the human experience and understand that, you know, they're shaming or belittling ourselves when we do something that isn't necessarily in alignment with who we truly are in our core isn't beneficial whatsoever. So I'm getting that you're very much stepping out of that energy, but I do want to get a little bit clarity of this for this 5, this 6, and this moon. So let's get a little clarity from this card. I don't know what that this is. Alrighty. Woo, that. Ooh, okay, interesting. Okay. So, with this 5 of Pentacles, you know, this worry actually, what I'm getting may have been for some of you around your friendships, around your relationships in your life, because this Three of Cups is usually about celebration, especially with your friends. This is about your tribe, your little gang, your little squad. And perhaps with this Five of Pentacles, you are no longer resonating with your friend group. Maybe they weren't supporting you with the dreams you had. Maybe you just found like the stuff that you were doing was no longer stuff you wanted to do, and it's been kind of a downer not having them move along on this journey with you because you love them so much, and that's so understandable. But I'm getting that you're recognizing you have to let that go. You have to let them go. You have to let these connections go that are no longer growing with you, because they are growing. It's just, it's not in stride with you any longer. And that's okay. It's okay to also to mourn these friendships that you may be losing or at least outgrowing, but also understand that it's not personal. It just means they're on their own journey. It means you're drawing in more, you're attracting more, and the best thing you can do is keep focusing on yourself, because I promise you, you're going to attract people in your life that are so supportive of everything you're doing, that are vibing with you. That's all life is just about, this constant change. So it's not personal, and you're going to attract so much more beauty. Just wish them well. You don't have to take it hard. They're trying to figure themselves out too, and perhaps it doesn't mean that it's done forever, but perhaps when you start investing more in yourself and going down your journey, you will inspire them to do more of that for themselves, but they aren't going to learn by you waiting for them. They're going to learn by you actually stepping into your power and doing it for yourself. And then if they're interested, they'll hit you up and they'll be like, hey, what are you doing? How are you doing this in your life? And then maybe there's that opportunity to rekindle that friendship. Not all is lost. Let's get some clarity around this Six of Wands. Yeah, let's use the stick. This is a pretty... all of these piles have been really interesting so far. There's definitely, there's a silver lining in all of them. Not one of them was just out... Well, I would never give an outright negative reading. I always am about giving people, the tools they need for their next step, because suffering doesn't last forever. But none of these have been too heavy. Oh yeah, this one wants to come out. Okay. Ooh, yeah! Okay, so you got the Two of Pentacles, which is talking about change. There is change coming in your life. That's great. This pairs perfectly with that Six of Wands. There is change. There is balance coming into your life at this time in your life, and that's beautiful. Balance, change. Change is always happening. Here's the thing. Change is always happening. But what is in our free will is whether or not we go peacefully with that change. And you can resist it all you want, but guess what? You're going to be changed anyway. It's going to happen anyway, but the more you drag your feet, the more you suffer. If you pick up your feet and you go with the flow, then that change happens very graciously. It happens very beautifully. And, it doesn't feel so heavy. It feels very magical. But you want to change. You want to grow. And I get that, especially from your energy. You want to change. You want to grow. You are ready for that up level. That level up, baby. That y'all level up, level up, level up, level up, level up kind of a deal. That's what I'm getting from you right now. And that's beautiful. You deserve that level up. Let's go ahead and get some clarity on this moon energy, shall we? And then we'll be wrapping it up. I did make this reading shorter than the last one. Still a little bit longer, but shorter than the last one. Let's see if I can keep this less than 45 minutes. Not too bad. So what is this moon energy talking about? Let's just get a little bit of clarity on it. And Two of Wands. Okay, so I am getting here that there are these because of this, the acknowledgement of your old self, there are these opportunities you're being presented with. And the Two of Wands specifically kind of talks about having different opportunities that you can choose from, as far as your life path goes, or as far as, I should say, like your career or your job goes. And you're kind of on the fence about which one of these to delve into, but one of them is going to be a lot more fulfilling for you, is going to actually be better for you, and the other one isn't going to be as fulfilling. And I think it's that shadow aspect of yourself is trying to get you to lean towards something that you're more familiar with, something you have, you have more safety in, and then the other is like a little bit more of a risk. It's more of some uncertain. There's a lot more of the unknown involved in this other option, but this one with the element of the unknown is the one that you're supposed to choose, and you know that on a deeper level. So if you have been kind of deciding whether this is around a job or a career or a project or a hobby, you know which one you should do. You're just letting your fear entertain the other one, and you need to let go of that. And that could even be this actually could even tie to letting go of these friends. It's like, yeah, but like maybe I could get them to change, or maybe they'll grow with me, and they're my friends, like we've been through so much together. Well, yes, that may all be true, but you're not doing yourself a favor by playing it small, and you're not doing anyone a favor by playing it small, by staying somewhere where you are no longer fully fulfilled. So let go of that other option. Don't even consider it anymore. Let go, release it, surrender, give it up, because you have so much better waiting for you in this up level. You need to embrace that up leveling, because it's going to bring in so much goodness, so much delectable abundance into your life. Like yum, 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 I want to go ahead and draw one more card for like your outcome, your likely outcome. Should you follow your intuition? Should you follow this idea or this your intuition? Should you follow your intuition? What is your outcome going to look like? Whoa, okay, that was a lot of cards. Okay, well, I meant to draw one, but you got three, so I guess I'll read all three. So we've got, oh yeah, okay, whoa, this is actually, we got two sevens. We got the Seven of Swords, we've got the Seven of Wands. Oh, this is so interesting. And we've got the Page of Coins. Okay, so this had to be said. So Seven of Wands, I'm getting here that, actually I'm going to do it with the Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords here shows that you're being watched, with these eyes here. Like, you might think you're not being watched. You might think that whatever you do or whatever you say isn't being heard or recorded, but it is by the universe. It always is. You're never like alone. And that could be, kind of like creepy. But when you recognize that you're never truly alone, like your thoughts and all of that is always being recorded, then you realize how important it is that you stay in alignment with who you really are. So this is saying that just because you think no one is watching you doesn't make it true. And so if you do decide to stay where you are not supposed to go, or where you're not supposed to be any longer, or you decide to keep playing it small, it is going to affect you, and it's going to affect you, unfortunately, negatively. And but it's also saying, like, should you follow, on the flip side, follow your gut, listen to what you're supposed to be doing. This guy here, what I'm particularly getting from the Seven of Wands is, this is kind of saying be prepared for battle, but I don't really want to use battle, and that's what this card would use. This is more, I feel support. Like, this is saying, like, yes, there are going to be people that don't understand what you do, and they might second guess it or question it or be combative about it, but you've got support, and you're going to be ushering in a lot of support. I feel like these wands are particularly being held up in support of this figure right here. So if you try to pull, like, if you try to cheat the universe, or you try to, yeah, if you try to cheat the universe and say, I'm just going to play it safe, I'm going to stay where I'm at, you're only cheating yourself, and it's only going to bite yourself in the ass. It's just going to affect you, you know, so that's fine. No one's going to judge you if you stay there. No one's going to condemn you, but you will condemn yourself, and you will probably judge yourself, you know, so keep that in mind. You know, it's important to just remember that when you take these actions. But if you listen to your gut and stuff, you're going to be supported, and it's going to turn out really well. It doesn't mean it's not going to be difficult, because there is going to be some challenge in it, but push through. You know, life is full of challenges, and it's how we overcome these challenges that make us who we are, that build up that strength, that make us so powerful. With this Page of Coins, I'm getting that there's going to be more stability that comes into your life, and I'm also getting, maybe for some of you, partnership, whether that's business, a really good friend that's like handy with resources, or that has resources, someone that's really grounded in their own life. You know, you could be calling this type of person, and it could be an earth sign, or this is just the energy of you. You know, you're going to be building a lot more stability and groundedness for yourself. And the page in particular isn't, like, it's not as developed as the king, so there's a little immaturity around that. That means that, you know, some things might be done with a little hastiness, but it's still a very powerful energy. And I definitely feel as though for most of you, this is the energy you're going to be stepping into, which is still really, really good energy. I do want to draw, you know, I keep saying, like, one more card, but, like, let's draw one more card, because I just feel like I'm leaving it on such a flimsy note. I just want a little clarity around this Page of Coins. What is this Page of Coins talking about? Three of Wands. Oh, okay, yeah, this actually goes... okay, so this actually... yeah, this goes better with what I was feeling initially about calling someone in. Threes usually talk about teamwork. You know, it's about working with others. This Three of Wands in particular also talks about, like, wands are symbolic of passion, of forward movement, and I'm feeling as though you are going to be calling in someone that's actually going to be very beneficial to your journey, that's going to help you out in a lot of ways with what you want to do in life, and it's going to help you uplift you and spark some creativity within you. And it could be romantic. I'm seeing for most of you it's mostly platonic, but for some of you it could be romantic. But yeah, take what resonates. Remember, keep pushing through, guys. Keep pushing through. You've got this. You are transforming right now. Embrace the change. Embrace it, because you're going to be so bountiful. You're going to have so much amazingness come into your life, and I know you want that. All right, let's go ahead and finish it off with one of these cards, wrap this reading up, and get it uploaded. It's probably going to take like an hour and a half to get the damn thing uploaded, but at least I got it recorded, and it will be on social media tonight. I'm excited for that, because I've been wanting to post one of these for so long. Alrighty, let's see here. I choose love no matter what. That's what this says. Love will never lead you astray. Love is always trying to guide you. Listen, all right? It's always trying to guide you to where you want to be. Listen to it. If it doesn't feel like a hell yes, it doesn't light up that spark within you, it's probably not for you. Move on from it, okay? Love is always guiding you. Love is always with you. Love never, ever, ever leaves you. And that ties further in with that Seven of Swords I was telling you, how you're never alone. That's because love is always with you. All right? You are love. And you always have love around you. Anyway, I hope this message resonated with you guys. Group number 3, if you want a private reading, hit me up. I do request donations. They aren't free anymore because they do take a lot of time. As you can see, this was almost an hour long, and you know, like I said, it takes up time. So an exchange of energy is very needed for those personal readings, but I will continue to do these free readings on my platforms and sharing them with you. So if you can't afford a reading, that's totally all right. Stay tuned for more of these readings, and I will be, you know, just giving them out more and more. I hope you really enjoyed that. I really appreciate your support and you checking this out. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Goodbye, guys.